Hello, folks. I am one Sir Grove, host of this podcast, casting 495 celebrities worldwide C4CW. How is everyone doing today, this afternoon, this evening, this morning, depending on where one is in relation to the multiverse and one's parallax view of said multiverse? I'm putting the finishing touches on a private military company, business enterprise development project that has been ongoing. And it's going to be fucking great. It really is. I say that humbly because a large aspect of it, a big component of that is going to be intelligence gathering. That's right. And I've talked about this. Intelligence gathering is key in the equation of private military company operations in today's age, in today's time, today, nowadays, whatever idiom you want to use, in the modern world, intelligence is paramount. So our focus has to be intelligence gathering, and we have to be highly competitive, and we have to do it better than most. That's right, we have to do it better than most. We have to be agile, we have to be flexible, we have to be asymmetric in our approach. Can't do it the same way that everyone else has done it. That doesn't work. A lot of it is going to involve a lot of different hybrid methods, that is methodologies, those are, and techniques. A lot of things, man, that are high risk, high payoff. That's right, man. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and this world, realm, arena, industry of defense contracting. Bidding on government contracts is no fucking cakewalk. Not at all. If you've never bid on government contracts, if you've never worked with government contracts, if you've not had anything to do in any way, shape, or form with government contracts, if you are a government contractor and you are attempting to secure, that is, win a government contract of any size, it can be just as yourself, working as DBA, just you, doing business as your name, you. If you're a government contractor with credentials and you have a product and or service to provide, I can't give you any kind of legal or business advice, but I'm saying to you, chances are what you'll hear recurringly, time and time again, is that it's not fucking easy. It's not. And I know because I've been a government contractor since, 1995 to 2005 to 2015. That's fucking 20 years plus 4. Shit. Going on 20. 2020 would make it 20 fucking 5 years, quarter of a century. That's right. Let's do the math again. Let's see. I started in 1995. Then 2005, and then the 2020, 1995 to 2005, 10 years. 2005 to 2015 is 20, and then 2015 to 2020 is 5 more years. That's 25 years. Developing, building out, scaling a business enterprise for defense contracting. So when you see that the entity that we created rivals that of any defense contracting company that's ever been successful in U.S. American history, you will know, if you are true fans and not for real fans, you will know that it wasn't something that we did overnight. It's something that we developed over a quarter of a century. And we're intelligence focused, intelligence gathering focused. We can do a lot of things that a lot of other people can't do because we will do some shit that a lot of people are afraid to do. Oh yes, I know. Because I've been involved in different aspects of government, investigations, and so on and so forth. And people I know have had opportunities to do work as contractors and to participate. And I will say to you, a lot of them They got cold feet, man, and they fucking froze up. They just didn't have what it took and what it takes. I'm just saying, man, this is a business. This is an industry. And a lot of people, man, they think it's fucking romantic, and they think that it's some type of like a dream job come true or some type of shit. Listen, as a government contractor solely on my own, that is dolo, doing it by myself without anyone else involved, providing a service to government, I'll tell you straight up, man, what you're not going to hear a lot of people say. Coming from the streets and academia, that is, having been a straight A student whenever I wanted and have wanted to be, as well as having been on the other side of the law, involved in like just bullshit in the fucking streets, knowing that the shit was stupid, and saying to myself, yo, man, I'm going back to college, man, I'm going back to school, I'm going to get certificates and certified and certification and cybersecurity, IT, electronics, business, this and that, intelligence, operations, intelligence, studies, defense, what have you. Working at Air Force bases, military installations, with law enforcement after 9/11, this and that. What you will most likely never hear anyone else say, unless someone out there has said this, I'm not the only person on this planet. I will say this. You're a government contractor doing the type of shit that I do and that I've done and that I will continue to do. You meet a lot of people in the bureaucracy of government. They're ugly fucking souls, man. They're bitter. They're anal. They're smug. They're pretentious, presumptuous, egotistical, arrogant, fucking conceited. Same archetype, typical motherfuckers in the bureaucracy of government. And in that, when you do the type of business that I've done and that I do, when you run the type of business operations in terms of government defense contracting that I have, it really is a lot like the dope game, man. I'm just saying, if you don't have any experience with the dope game, you don't need any experience. Stay out of it, man. Stay away from it. Stay away from the world of narcotics, illicit drugs, and criminal activities on the streets, man. I'm just saying that the intelligence business, the business of intelligence tradecraft, as it pertains to overseas foreign intelligence gathering, a lot of similarities, man, to the U.S. stateside domestic fucking dope game. Don't let motherfuckers fool you, man, and dress it up and make it seem like it's some other shit that it's not. Look, man, there are a lot of dirty motherfuckers, man, you know, on both sides. I'm just saying, you got dirty motherfuckers in the dope game, you have dirty motherfuckers in the intel game. Sometimes they overlap, believe it or not. When you're dealing with overseas foreign intelligence gathering investigations, you'll find that a lot of these motherfuckers, they're involved in illicit narcotics, trafficking, the dope game, guns, weapons, black market shit. So it really is honestly one and the same. Now, naturally, there are different levels, and it's not all narcotics. Most of it's not narcotics. But when you're considering, taking into account, contemplating, analyzing different nation states and how their governments and how their different non-state actors do business, both nation-state governments, depending on the varying degrees of corruption, they're involved in narcotics trafficking. I'm not going to mention any countries. I mean, you can do the math. You should already know. If you don't know, I'm not going to put any countries out there, but you can go online and you can just look up countries involved in illegal narcotics trafficking. If you've never seen that information, you might be surprised. But yeah, it's not beneath or beyond a nation state government to be involved in illicit, illegal narcotics trafficking, depending on who those rogue elements are. Not every country is selling drugs, narcotics. Some countries are, and it's not everyone in the government. It's some rogue elements, and sometimes it's weapons, sometimes it's narcotics, sometimes it's both. It just depends on who the elements are. The point is, the world of intel, it's not always what it appears to be as one sees it to be, as depicted and portrayed in movies. I'm one Sir Grove. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. Like I said, our focus, intelligence gathering, both foreign and domestic. Because you see, we're not the U.S. government. Oh, I provide a service to the U.S. government, but I'm not the U.S. government itself. In that, I'm not an agency. So I have the absolute right to gather intelligence domestically and internationally. It's only certain agencies that are, forbidden and prohibited from gathering intel on U.S. soil. That doesn't include me, man. I'm a private citizen, and look, man, I conduct investigations.